everyone. My name is Asim Chabra. I'm a freelance journalist and a film festival programmer. Welcome. This is the iView World Human Rights Film Festival. We are it's a 10-day long festival starting on December 10th. It goes on until December 20th, and we're showing a range of films. Many Indian films, including some premieres, the one we're going to be discussing today, in Indian premiere, as well as a range of international films, some rather major films which are running for the Oscars also. And there are many, many conversations, panel discussions with some of the filmmakers and other activists. And that's the kind of work that iView does. It's a very different festival as compared to the usual film festival. I have with us Sundar Pal just now. Sundar is the director and he was a lead actor in a film called Vilom, which I happened to see a few months ago. And unfortunately, I was not able to program it for the New York Indian Film Festival, where I usually program film, but I thought we'll show it here. So Sundar, welcome.
Thank you again.
Sundar, you're sitting in this absolutely stunning
Beautiful place.
scenic location. So please tell the audience, where are you sitting? Because I'm sitting in Noida, polluted Noida. कहाँ पे हो तुम? बताओ.
मैं इस वक्त हिमाचल प्रदेश में हूँ और the place called Chail, a very small town I would say, but it's a very beautiful place. And we happen to found a place which is from far from like the main market and the city. So
Yeah.
it's like a hilltop, and I'm sitting there.
Uh,
I am like fortunately able to found a good connection, mobile connection, so that I could
uh,
connect here
no,
specifically
this is
because when I
beautiful.
was informed.
Yeah. The connection
So
is
yeah, so
perfect. I know you're
you can
using
see.
iPad and
Yeah,
the sun is glowing on your face. I have pollution glowing on
yeah.
my face. So Sundar, let's talk about Willow.
The place I chose is basically.
Say it
Yeah,
again. You say something.
yeah.
All right. Okay. We'll start to talk about Willow.
The voice is breaking.
Can you hear me,
Yeah,
Sundar? Okay.
yeah, yeah.
I found it a beautiful. It's a very moving story. And you cast yourself into it. So there's several questions I have actually. First of all, let's just start with something basic about the idea of the film.
Yes.
Um, how did you come about it? Is it all fiction? Is it autobiographical? The stories you heard?
Mm-hmm. So what happened is like basically I'm a trained actor first, and then you can say that I started writing and I made this film. So my basically I am kind of a greedy actor who looks for to work and see if I can get a work. So in the beginning, it's very difficult to get work that is according to your choices, and people don't really I would say not really believe on you in the beginning. I mean, you have to prove yourself. So I was kind of free after my master's in 2013, and I started writing a film, the same film. And this idea came from on a Sunday morning. Like I was sitting in the morning time, and I was just news on my phone. I have a very bad habit that I open Google News, and I was in
I do
Chandigarh at that
also.
point of time.
Mm.
So there was a local news saying that. Yeah. So there was a news saying that something similar happened, and I read that news, and it wasn't that horrible, but it was still painful, dealing with these people who are not sympathetic to certain way, or they're not sensitive towards the gender issue we have in society. So I just thought that I would make a short film in the beginning, and I just wrote that in a month into bits and pieces, and slowly it started growing. And of course, I wasn't able to make it even at that point of time. I was not able to make a film at that point of time because I did not have enough resources. So it took time, and in 2015 and 16, I realized that I would make a feature film. So I started researching, and there are a lot of events like that, a smaller or a bigger scale, and but you really don't notice them because nobody wants you to notice all those things, on a larger scale. So then I decided that I would not take any like real just made my own character. I little bit inspiration from those smaller or bigger events which I happen to read in newspaper or something like that. And I would say it's a purely fictional story, but inspired from some of the events I got to know about
So
through
let,
news and
yeah,
everything, all the
so I
other
want
resources.
some more information. I mean, you know, people living gay lifestyles, that happens anywhere in the world. Although in India it's very restrictive. But you're talking more in terms of police being very brutal. Is that what you're talking about? Where police is, occasionally arrests gay men, LGBTQ people, and mistreats reading.
There are multiple things. Like I have created a narrative where I've used 4 years uh, transition period of legalization and decriminalization or criminalization, what happens in those years. So I've used that plot uh, as a narrative to give ups and down in the life of the character. Okay,
Hmm,
character को किस वक्त
hmm,
कैसा लग रहा है, and that is
hmm,
fictionalized. I'm not saying that
hmm, hmm,
fully aware about it, that how everybody feels, but
hmm,
I tried, and I tried my best to go as close as I could. And there were stories that when people said that they felt a little safe when it became legal, sort of a thing.
yeah.
And then again, so some of the people in North Indian scenario, some of the people came out and said that we are what we are. And then all of a sudden, within a few months, and things just change, and within a year things just change, and that really breaks the heart of those
Hmm,
people. That really
hmm,
broke the heart of those people.
hmm.
So there were stories, and my point was that I use that narrative as a transition period. But yeah, there
Mm,
this specific thing as well,
mm,
and that is
mm, mm,
the police brutality, and of course the acceptance, and the
mm.
issue of accepting,
Yeah,
accepting those gender uh, issues in the
yeah,
society, like.
yeah.
So
So let
it's a
me
mixture of it, lot. Yeah.
yeah, let me understand this. So I've been to Chandigarh a few times, quite a few. In the recent years, I've been actually for the Chandigarh Literary Festival quite a few times, uh, and I've had some book launches there also. But
Yeah.
I basically know bigger cities like Delhi, for instance, and Bombay. Um, and I'm not saying that life is
Yeah.
very easy because I lived in New York for many years, so I know the how things
Yeah.
work there. New York, we have like the
Yeah.
biggest
Yeah.
gay pride parade, the last Sunday of June, and the whole city comes, no matter what,
Hmm.
where you sort of fall in your sexual preferences. It's a celebration kind of a thing. I know things are much more repressed in India in general, but as you said, after Section 377 was struck off, um, to what extent the acceptance point of view, especially in a town like Chandigarh. Chandigarh is not a small city, but it's not a very big city like Bombay or Delhi also.
It's not a
Um,
small.
yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm just
Yeah.
saying, I mean, are people still sort of repressive? I mean, do you see gay couples or lesbian couples, do you see them living together? Is it becoming somewhat easier acceptable, or people are still substantial number, most people are still closeted, I would say. I mean,
Right. So basically, what happened is that, like, the first thing I came to know from Chandigarh only, like the first initial point where I thought about it was from the Chandigarh, and but that didn't change this fact that the city is much more safer and quite accepting in terms of any other part of India. I would say, this is personally, and but it's not that like easy for the
yeah,
people here also. It's a very smaller
yeah.
city. I've been into campus. I've studied here. I have friends, and I've seen a lot of things in terms of the circle I have, and there are few friends that those are, maybe you can say, gay or queer, or so I've talked to them as well, and I've visited with them, like their places, specific places, uh, and those places are very hidden, and if something is hidden means that it's not acceptable, or something that
Yeah.
people will not go easy
Yeah.
on those things.
Yeah.
Yes. So what I was saying, that my film doesn't have a direct connection, like the way I have portrayed the humility, or the kind of behavior police shows here. It doesn't have a direct connection. It has come from the all over news or information I've gathered, and it can go anywhere to any state, like in India.
Yeah.
It can
Yeah.
it can it can happen anywhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, Chandigarh is much safer than, even I would say, safer than Delhi.
Acha. Good. That's actually very
So
interesting. You cast yourself, so I'm curious about what does it take, especially you're young. This is the first film you're making. What does it take to direct the film? You're looking at the camera, you're looking at so many other things, and you're also focusing on your performance.
mm,
Do you want to talk about that, and then I'll
yes,
talk about the other casting?
sure. Basically, when I started the conversation, I said I'm a greedy actor, because what I want is, if I'm making a film, I definitely want to act in it. Simple as it is. I
Yeah.
mean, I would not compromise on it. If
Yeah.
I'm doing so much work, I would definitely act, because this is something that feeds me. Uh, I feel alive when I'm in front of the
Yeah.
camera. But I've taken a responsibility
Yeah.
as a writer and as a director, and I'm still amateur, I would say. After making my film, the way I made the film in 3 years, and it's been almost a year that I've completed the film, and now I see the film. I see a lot of flaws, a lot of
That's
mistakes I've made.
okay.
Uh, so I would just say that still a learning process for me. So the main reason that I casted myself is just because I want to be on screen.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the second thing is that was it difficult? I would say yes, and it was very very difficult. And people have learned from my mistakes. Definitely, I tell you seriously,
Yeah.
people, my friends, those who are still figuring out things and wants to do a lot of things,
Mm, mm,
they have learned from my mistake.
yeah.
They literally say it on my face, and and I'm happy to be a
Right.
guide like that.
Right. Right.
you know
Right.
so it was difficult, and sometimes, most of the time, I was really puzzled in front of the camera, because if you see, I never wanted to have so many credits on the film, but it was, again, resources and the people I'm working with, and how much limited resources I have. I have worked it
Yeah.
out, all those things. So I worked in costume, I worked on overall production design, I worked in art, I worked in so many ways. So I
Right.
was
Right. Right.
least prepared for the camera. I was more prepared behind the camera. I was
Right.
least prepared
Right. Yeah.
in front of the camera. So that was one
Yeah.
difficulty. And now I'm thinking that, of course, I cannot compromise the acting part, but I'm still thinking that I would have more support of the people, so that I would have lesser burden
Mm,
on me, and try
mm,
to make as much as
mm, mm.
good quality production.
Yeah. When you approached,
So it was
so
difficult.
the other actor who plays your partner, your lover, and some
Yeah,
of the other actors, when you approach them, and when you explain to them that you're making it's a gay love story, how do
yeah.
people react? And I'm also wondering, so first of all, getting more actors, are people worried about being typecast or something like that, or singled out? Also, in terms of financing, was it hard to raise money for a film that's dealing with it's not a very common subject in cinema, in Indian cinema, in
Right,
any case.
right, right,
Gay
right.
lifestyle is not explored at all, hardly at all. So tell us about that.
So these are two different questions. So I'll
Yeah.
first discuss
Sorry.
the
Yeah.
financing part. Uh, so the financing was, it was impossible to fund the film. I tell you, I really reached out a lot of people, and a lot of people came on board, sort of thing, but really helped in terms of finance. And there were discussions that who would be the face value, like if I am putting this much money into the film, who should be the face value to sell it. And I
Mm,
understand that, I knew it, that this is going to happen. So I just tried, for a year I just tried, without thinking of that, whether I'll be able to manage, and able to fund the film. And the result were quite similar to my expectation. Nothing happened. So then after a year, I decided that I will fund this film by myself, and because I've been into academics, I've been working as a freelancer, like an actor's trainer, instructor, a theater actor, or I've worked into different profiles. I've done translations for scripts and everything. So whatever the means I could make some money, and that's why it took 3 years. Otherwise, it would have. So I shot the film in three different schedules just because of the money and the resources. So 99% the cash is mine,
Oh my God.
and then the
Yeah.
resources. So
Yeah.
the resources is basically the help I've got from my team, and I've got a very wonderful team. All the cast and crew, everything, and somehow they are all related, in a way that either I started with them, or I've worked with them on some other projects. So I couldn't hire someone I wasn't aware, because again then it becomes like a trust issue, or
Mm, mm,
sort of an understanding issue. Like it takes time to
mm.
understand the other person. Yeah, so basically I just said that there were two questions, so I was just answering the first question, the funding
Yeah.
part,
Yeah.
and I said that I just said that the film is 100% or
Yes.
99% funded by
Yeah.
me and friends and family, and that's how we completed the film. So
Yeah.
it actually gave me sort of a confidence now that, okay, if you really want to make a film, you can make a film. It's just that you have
Yeah.
to be
Yeah.
persistent to make an
Yeah.
effort
Yeah.
to do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
uh, and the second question you asked, the cast and crew, about the subject, and how did I cast them, or convince them to play such role, like, which is not
Mm,
really kind of a role people will really aspire
mm,
for,
mm,
especially for the first or two films.
mm.
So yeah, but I was sure, and that's why I'm working with a very close people, because I knew that there are people that I have worked with them, and I know them as an actor, like what's their overall understanding or acceptance towards the character, like how they really treat each and every
Mm,
character. Are
mm,
are
mm,
they sort of actor those who take every character in a similar manner, or do
mm,
they really
mm,
think
mm,
about it, that is it
mm,
going to typecast
mm,
them or something like that?
mm,
So
mm.
all the actors who worked on the project were people who never had any issue with the subject, and they were
That's
pretty happy.
excellent. Yeah. Mm.
Yeah, so that
Oh,
was,
that.
this is like a conscious decision when you reaching out to people. So I reached out to those people I knew personally, and I knew how they think about work,
Mm.
what they're doing with me, or they're working with other people on other projects.
No, and times have changed also, and actors are actors. They'll whether it's in Hollywood here also. When not Bollywood, Bollywood actors are still very very
Hmm.
particular about their image. I even heard that when Karan Johar was casting for the gay brother in Kapoor and Sons, he actually approached some big name
For
stars,
instance, yeah.
Saif Ali Khan and a few others, and they all said no, which I think is so ridiculous. But in Hollywood, I mean, people get Oscars, for playing
Yeah, yeah.
different kind of characters, not just gay characters, but different characters that are absolutely
Any
different
character,
from
yeah.
who they are. Right, 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 right. Where they're much more
Yeah, yeah,
experimental, and
definitely.
they're willing to challenge themselves. So I think that's great. What are the plans for this film? I mean, it played at some festival, right? In Europe, or was it in the
Right.
US?
Uh, it was in Germany. I forgot the name. It
Yeah,
already
no, I
played
remember
last month.
seeing it on your
Uh,
Facebook wall. Anyway,
yeah, yeah.
are you trying to you plan to show it in India also, or maybe just give a theatrical
I'm
release
I'm
so that
I'm
you could?
I'm I'm trying to
Yeah,
seeing when I was there. I don't think that I wouldn't say that I don't want that film should be released in theater, but I also have a certain limited expectation that this film cannot be released in theaters in terms of its financial
yeah,
aspects. So
yeah.
yeah, but now at the moment, my focus is to release the film instead of going for uh, more
Festivals.
festivals, I would say.
Yeah,
So I'm
right.
yeah, so I'm just figuring out that how to, because the film has been released in US, all the English speaking countries, and the film last week it has been released in Asia or the other countries
I
except
see.
India. So
Okay.
and I and the film is also supposed to be released in Europe countries soon. I've been some
Yeah.
agreements already. So I'm
Right.
waiting for that to work it out,
Oh,
all the
that's
dates and
excellent.
everything.
That,
So
that-
I'm still
yeah.
not able to release the film in my home country. So that
I know
is
that's
kind
a
of
problem.
a
But at least any theatrical release, especially Europe and Asia, other. I mean, it's good that the film is going to be seen by people, but also financially, you are able to recoup your money
mhm,
because you're the
mhm,
producer also of the film,
mhm,
a producer and
mhm.
financier of the film. So I think
Right.
that's that's great. So,
Yeah.
um, no, it's really it's beautiful. It's very romantic, the film, and then it's also heartbreakingly very difficult to watch actually toward the end. Um, and I'm glad you made it. I'm glad you made it on your own terms. As you can't get more indie than a film like this. I mean, it has that very indie feel to it. No, it's great
Okay.
because there's a spirit behind independent films, and I think your film has that spirit. And um,
Thank you.
so, yeah, congratulations. Any last words
Thank
about the
you. Thank
film?
you.
You want to just anything else?
I just want I just wish that I happen to if I could find, if somebody sees this video or somebody get to know about the film, I am really looking for to release the film in India. If anybody, please reach out to me. It's like self promotion at the moment because this is the difficult part. I mean, really wanted to release the film in India first, and I thought about it like home country, like all the cast and crew was like waiting for it, and I just don't not able to answer it,
Yeah, 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 yeah. No,
uh
people who see this, come
I
on,
hope.
because people are going to watch the film at the festival, and the Q&A is also there, so they'll definitely see
Yeah.
it. So it'll give you a
Mhm.
good. And I think what's also good is that iView, although we'll have large audiences, is also a niche festival, so you'll get specifically
Yes.
people who are interested in human rights and gender and sexuality issues, etc., to be able to. So you'll have a lot of audience that be favorable to a film like yours. So yeah.
Thank you. I mean, even I'm
So
happy when I was seeing the lineup. I was feeling pretty fortunate, I will tell you,
right. Yeah, yeah. So no,
seeing the lineup, because
I wanted
I'm
to show
not
it also.
someone who would.
Yeah. No, because
Yeah.
it's a new film, and I said we need to show this, and this is exactly the kind of festival where we could show this really. So
Thank
this
you.
congratulations, really, seriously.
Thank you.
I'm
Thank you so
very,
much.
and
And
I'm so
thank you so
glad that
much, you.
I think you and I were Facebook friends. I didn't know how it was. We were Facebook friends, right? Or maybe we were not even. I just
We
somehow on Facebook I saw some images of your film, your poster promotion,
Yes,
and I
yes.
I wrote to you then and say, can you
Yes.
tell me more about this film because I'll be curious to look at it.
Yes,
So
yes, yes,
yeah,
yes, yes. Even I was shocked that how could Asim sir reach me, because like there is a certain understanding that you have a circle, and I am
Arey,
not part of that circle still.
I
Like,
go in
I
every
am not
circle.
able to reach out to people.
I go in every circle when, and especially it's my job also to look for films and interesting films. And I love younger, fresh ideas and films. So I go everywhere looking for films. So I'm glad we connected. Yeah. So,
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you so much, sir.